at it again here with the final stages of this harness. Here working on these wires that are going to go inside the car, like my TAC and VSS and OBD2 port wires and all that. So I wired these all up to this waterproof connector that I actually got the idea from a YouTube channel that I follow. You can do it too. And I thought this was a good idea. So instead of running like really long wires going inside the firewall from the harness, what he did is actually bought this waterproof connector and connected it here, and then he's going to connect the other end of it, is which I'm going to do, connect the other end of it here to the wires that are going to go run inside the car. That way, if you ever want to just kind of quick disconnect them for any reason or add something later on, you know, you don't have to cut a wire or kind of let a wire just hang there or wrap it up and then add another wire later, whatever. It'll just be easy to kind of disconnect them and add it later on. So, or if you ever want to take the harness off for whatever reason. I thought that was a good idea, and it's waterproof, so that'll be good. And so I'm doing that as well. Also finished up here re-siliconing all these open holes that you remove the pins out of. So that's actually suggested off of the LT1swap.com website to re-seal all those holes back up because they're open. Because if you see the other holes that aren't used, they're actually already closed up and sealed from the factory. So so I did that as well. Kind of time consuming, but wasn't too many. I just wanted to make sure I had all the holes filled up. But I didn't even really realize it, but I'm actually done with the harness. I just kind of just worked on it on my own time, and it took me a little while, but anytime I had time to do it, I worked on it. And yeah, had to shorten some wires up, lengthen some other ones. But right now I have it all taped up and exactly where it should go. And the only thing I really have left to do is when I get the harness on the engine, when the engine's in the car, finish wiring this part for all the wires that are going to go in the car, and my my actual OBD2 plug. I have to wire that up, and the loom. Just putting the loom back on the harness and I'm good. So I guess I just didn't realize that I was done, but I'm pretty much done. Sent my PCM out to get reflashed and get the vats removed and all that stuff. A company called LSX Specialties down in Southern Oregon is actually doing it for me. So he actually has a cool deal. If you pay a flat fee, and he will actually retune and add or subtract or whatever he needs to do to the PCM. If you add a cam, or you know, you need to take out something, or you get different gear ratios and whatnot, he'll actually you can actually send it back to him and he'll do it for free. So I thought that was pretty cool. Where most companies, like on eBay or something like that, they say, oh, I'll reflash your PCM and remove the vats, and they just kind of do basic things. And what I learned is a lot of times they don't use good software as well. So I heard the legit people that work on these and the legit tuners and stuff, they have to pay like licensing fees and whatnot to actually use some of these programs to work these PCMs. So and the software that he uses, I guess, is pretty legit, and the stuff that you actually want to be programmed into your PCM. So in any case, I don't know the whole ins and outs of it, but from doing research, that's what I heard. And also he actually confirmed that with me as well. So a guy out of LSX Specialties, again in Southern Oregon, is working my computer. I actually just sent it off today. So anyways, y'all, don't want to ramble, but I'm done with this. I was just watching some Netflix on here as well, but time to wrap this up. Get on to bed, gotta wake up, get on my grind tomorrow, and working on this car all weekend. Ordered a bunch of parts, so gotta get this thing done, y'all. Hopefully I'll have it done on the road in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And yes, sir. So anyways, I'll holler at y'all later.